Hey, what is up guys? It's the Michigan Minecrafter back here with another video, and we are back where we left off on the TooMuchTNT mod showcase. And as far as I can remember, we left off on the the time bomb TNT or whatever that was called. So the next one we have is the React TNT or the Reaction TNT. There we go. So again, I'm not really sure what this does, so let's go and experiment. So it's React TNT, so I'm not sure what it does. Let's just set it right here and see if it does anything. Kind of curious. Kind of makes me think we're going to need mobs around in order for this. Whoa. Whoa. I don't even know what just happened there. But it blew up a lot of stuff and I'm happy about it. So I'm assuming that that just meant like a chain reaction of different TNTs. That's what I'm getting out of that. It was pretty cool though. Wow. Okay, that caused a lot more destruction than I thought it would. We still got a bit of these buildings left, and I'd like to change that. So let's spawn the next one up here, and the next one. Oh, this is animal TNT, so it's, I'm guessing, not really going to do much damage. So where do we want to set this one down at? I don't want to set it down over near the nuclear blast, because then they're just all going to die. I'm a nice guy, guys. I'm not going to intentionally light it off right where all the nuclear waste is. Okay. I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Oh, man. We got all sorts of animals around here. And it looks like this Blaze is having a little trouble, although, can't you fly, Blaze? Why are you just sitting in the water if it's hurting you? Alright. Oh, yep, and I forgot slimes can't swim, so unfortunately this guy's kind of having a rough day. Yep, he's drowning. But the rest of these guys seem to be doing alright. We got all sorts of animals around here. Got a mushroom over here, that's pretty rare. Got some wolves. Oh, that guy's not going to fare too well when he jumps in. Yep, there he goes. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Alright, so now hopefully the next one, sand firework. You know what? Let's light it up here just in case it does actually cause terrain damage. And that way we can obliterate the rest of these buildings. Where the heck did that go? Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. So, were those sand pieces exploding on impact? That was kind of weird. Alright, so I guess that just kind of threw sand everywhere. I guess that does make sense with the color of the TNT, but that's pretty cool. Alright, so what do we got next? We got floating island TNT. Okay, so this is what I thought the floating TNT was from last time. So this way we can have a lot of fun with. So what do we want to set this on top of? I kind of want to bring it to an area that's not completely destroyed. Oh, and you know what? This would work perfect for putting a house all the way up into the air, because I'm pretty sure that's what this TNT does. I think what it does is it takes the area that you set it on top of and it basically moves it into the air on a floating island. And you know what I think would be perfect for that? This little house over here. Okay, so I think what I want to do is just set it down right here in the middle of the driveway, and then you can see if it lifts up the whole house into the air. Actually, I want to set it right there. So here we go. Oh man, I'm kind of nervous about this one. I hope it works right. And oh man. So I don't think this exists anymore. Are we waiting for the chunks to update, or is this still actually here? That's weird. So what actually got moved up here? Whoa, what? That was weird. Oh, actually, never mind. That worked. It just totally took the facade of this house off. I thought it was actually gonna like pick it up out of the ground instead of just copying it up there. I thought it was gonna leave like a big crater, but this is actually still pretty cool. So let me toggle downfall real quick. And did I already do that? Oh, I was surprised. I thought I already did that at least once. I usually do. Toggle downfall. You'd think it'd be faster at typing that by this point. Alright, so yeah, that actually turned out really cool. And I think all of the furnishings and stuff that are inside this house probably got copied up here too. Although, whoa, that might be a little bit of a glitch. I think it duplicated these doors. Whoa. And whoa, what is up with these buttons? Oh my gosh. So clearly there are some issues with this particular TNT. What the heck is going on? Look at this. Okay, if I look at the other button, well, that happened the first time. I don't know what happened. It looked like some of them disappeared and some weird stuff happened. There's stuff in these chests? I don't think there was in the first place. And again, weird door glitch. Oh man, and these stairs got messed up too. So clearly this TNT isn't completely foolproof, but for the most part it seems to have worked. And if you want to duplicate stuff, there you go. Oh my gosh, look at what happened to the beds. And how about the bathroom? How'd that do? Well, other than having a skeleton in it, looks like everything in here did alright. Although, yeah, I suppose these levers are pretty much where they're supposed to be. Alright. Yeah, that was a pretty cool TNT, actually, despite all the weird side effects. But let's move on to the next one. Wow, that's actually really cool. Look at that. You could do this with all sorts of stuff. Although it's weird that it only took out part of the underside of the house. But no matter. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is the TNT fireworks. So this could be very interesting. Although I'm not sure exactly what it does. Look at all this sand everywhere from the sand firework. That was crazy. Okay. Hopefully this one does a little bit more terrain damage, because I'd really like to just completely destroy the rest of these buildings right here. So, set this down right here. Let's light it off. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man, this is going to be interesting when the chunks finally load in. Alright, so that's gone. Yep. Although, didn't really cause much damage to these buildings again. Man, what do you gotta do to explode some of these Minecraft buildings? Man, that could have sounded bad. But yeah. Alright. That kind of did what I expected it to do after the sand one. That makes sense. Just shoot some TNT into the air. Watch it rain down. Alright, so what's the next one? Ooh, gravity TNT. I have no idea what this does. Although, part of me thinks this might have something to do with, like, reversing the gravity or something. So I'm going to do this next to this villager and see what happens. Ah, sorry, my nose is, like, congested for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, let's light this one off. I'm kind of worried about this one. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, geez, what the heck? Oh, wow. Oh, that was actually cool. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know where the villager and everybody else went. Somehow... Oh, there they are. Oh, sorry, villager. Oh, man. He did not fare well. Okay. That was actually kind of cool. I wonder if... Does it work on the squids? I'd be interested in seeing that. Let's try that real quick. Let's try that. Although, I'm pretty sure it would have done it to them the first time if it was going to work on squids. But, you know what? Let's try it. They all going to get flung into it? Oh, man, yes they are. I did not expect that. Jeez. Do we have any flying squids around here? Darn it. I wish we did. That would have been funny. Although, where are all the squids? Oh, no, they're just right there. So I guess they didn't get flung into the air like everybody else, but it still affected them. Derpy squids. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And, ooh, meteor shower TNT. I think this might be the one to obliterate these buildings right here. You know what? I think we've destroyed these buildings enough. Let's do it on the pier right here. Wow, okay. I guess that TNT firework TNT actually did quite a bit of damage. Jeez. It actually hit that house over there. Okay. Let's set this one off right on the corner of the pier. This ought to do it. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna back away a little bit. Oh, here comes the here comes the meteors. Oh man. jeez. So it sounds like it's causing a lot of destruction. I can't actually see anything right now because the chunks aren't quite loading in yet. But, oh man. Alright, wait for the chunks to load in. Here we go. So I guess that really didn't cause that much damage. Still pretty cool. Something exploded. Not sure what that was. Oh, what's going on? What is that noise coming from? Is there still meteors falling from the sky, or what's going on? Never mind. I guess, I don't know where that was coming from, but I'm just gonna choose to ignore it for now. So, what's the next one we got? We got Flint and... oh, wait. Wow. Okay. I just scrolled the flint and steel and I was like, flint and steel TNT. Can't imagine what that does. So spiral TNT. This could be cool. Although I have a feeling it might be something like the drill TNT, so I might want to do this over some solid ground. So why not right here? This looks like a great place to do it. Right inside of what used to be the Nether Tower. Okay. Let's do this. Oh man, I'm excited. Oh, whoa! Oh, I get it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys could see that, but basically what it was doing is while that TNT was flying up into the air, it was spiraling more TNT out in other directions. So actually, let me set it off again since that was kind of hard to see, even for me. Just so we can see exactly what's going on. So yeah, see, it's flinging TNT out in every direction and just blowing random stuff up. Alright, there we go. So I think now, this episode's going to be a little bit shorter than the last one, thank goodness, because there's really not that much TNT left. So let's throw these out and get some of these new ones in. So these look kind of crazy. I don't think these are TNT. Easter egg. Okay, so it looks like we only have 4 of the main kinds of TNT left to go. So where do we want to do this at? Let's go do it over in the suburban area since the city's pretty messed up at this point, and I really want to be able to get a good view of everything that goes on with these TNTs. Although suburbia isn't doing too well either. But let's do the next one in front of this house. So what's the next one we got? We got Grove TNT? You know what? Let's not do this here because Grove TNT makes me think it's going to have something to do with like some sort of vegetation. So this would probably be a good place to do it. I'm kind of curious to see what this is. So Grove, is it going to spawn some trees? Yes! Okay! I called it. Kind of some weird looking trees, but still pretty cool. Alrighty then. Spawn some grass on a tree and then spawn another tree on top of it. Because that's how physics works. Okay. Yep. So, actually, this one's kind of cool. So if you ever need trees in a survival world where you got this mod, there you go. Just blow up some TNT and trees pop out. Because that's how it works. Okay. So, inverted TNT. Oh, this is the upside down one. If you could see the TNT, the word TNT is upside down on it. So let's spawn this one outside of the house. How about we do that? So here we go. Is this just gonna like fling stuff into the air or something? Not sure what this is gonna do. Oh, geez. Oh! Oh, shoot. Am I stuck inside a block? Yes, I am. Oh! Oh, I remember this. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this. Oh, that is crazy looking. Oh my gosh. I forgot. So, yeah, basically what that TNT does is instead of blowing up blocks and destroying things, it sets down stone and ores and all those kinds of blocks to fill in the area that normal TNT would have blown up. So, in other words, our house is completely buried now. underneath pillars of stone. Wow. Okay, that is actually a really cool TNT right there. Jeez, look at that. I don't know if it actually did any damage to the house other than placing blocks down inside of it. Like, as far as explosions and stuff go. I think it literally just filled up the house with, like, stone and stuff. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is crazy. So if you went through and dug all that out, you'd probably find most of the house still intact. Although, it does look kind of messed up, but whatever. Jeez, look at that. Okay, so that would be the inverted TNT. Now we have the custom TNT. So, I'm kind of curious to see what this is. Let's just set that down on top of this house. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, so it's like a kind of a roulette of TNT, and wow, of course. I had to choose like the lamest TNT to do. What was that, like the fire TNT or something? Or no, this is the fireplace. It didn't reach all the way down there. That fire was already there. But yeah, so that is the custom TNT. I guess it's just sort of like a gambling on which kind of TNT you're going to get. And Easter egg TNT I'm curious about. It was just Easter, so this is kind of appropriate. But, whoa. Whoa, did that say something? Ah, dang it. Oh, whoa. Oh, what the heck? What is going on? Whoa, what? Oh, geez, so I think it just changed like a bunch of stuff into pumpkins and melons for some reason. Um, whoa. Jeez. Had a pretty big blast radius. I guess it flung more Easter egg TNT out in other directions, but you know what? I think I'm gonna blow up one more so we could figure out what the heck it said before I blew it up. So let's set this, or nope, that's not it. Easter egg TNT. So what did it actually say? Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe you guys already saw it, but oh, what the heck? I need to stop setting it down in front of I need to stop setting it down in front of the ice. Let's set it down over here. Because I still don't know what it said. It's probably something simple that isn't really that important. So, oh wait, no. Whatever, I don't know what it said. You guys can interpret that however you want. But, there you go. That's all of the main TNTs. And last but not least for this episode, there is going to be another episode of this where that's going to kind of be a finale to the TooMuchTNT mod. But last but not least, for this particular episode, there's actually another tab in the TooMuchTNT mod. Other than that, that's what we're going to be doing next time. But this is just the throwable TNT. So basically this is just a lot of the TNT that was in this tab, but in throwable form. So you could just throw it at it's kind of like a splash potion as opposed to a normal potion. So which one do we want to do just to end it off? Because I'm not going to do all of these just because you've already seen what most of them do. But you know what? Let's do Hellfire Dynamite. So these ones are called Dynamite instead of TNT. That basically just means that you could throw them. So there we go. Turn that snow off. And then I think when we throw this, we're just going to get the nether. So throw that in there. And yep, there's a ghast. Yeah, so basically it's just a faster way of doing the other typical TNTs from this mod. That's a lot of fun to mess around with. Look at that. Jeez. There's some instant gratification for you. Just throw it in there and boom. Yep. So it's basically the same for all the other throwable TNTs. You just don't need like a oh geez, that makes an awful sound. You just don't need a flint and steel. It just blows up on its own. So yeah. If you guys liked this mod showcase, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see all you guys in the next episode of TooMuchTNT for the finale of the last tab in the inventory. Okay, I will see all you guys in the next episode.